Dave here with Half Dozen Customs. It's raining pretty good out. I've mentioned in other videos that I have a hot tin roof. So when it's raining, it gets pretty noisy in there. So hopefully you guys can hear me talking. I feel I'm trying to talk loud. I got a couple of pieces from this brace that I cut out that I need to remove. I hit them real quick off camera with Sandblaster just so I can see the spot welds. Let's see if we can grind them off. We're going to slowly start piecing this back together. I got to hit around my cut with the Sandblaster, and we'll see if we can maybe start getting that back together. So, but first I'm going to try and remove these brackets. So what's left of them? Okay, that was a little bit of twisting and pulling around, but I got that gap closed up pretty nice and tight almost, all the way around except for this front section. And that's just because if I would have cut it long ways here, I probably could have closed everything up, but I'm not about to do that. I got it closed up enough that I can weld it. How I had it before, because it was still connected on the bottom there and it was still connected up here at the top, I couldn't get it to go in any closer, and there was areas that probably were a 1/4 inch away. So originally I was thinking, and I really didn't want to do this, was that I was going to have to add metal in there. But made a little cut down there, and I was able to scoot it right in where I needed it. So we're good to go. Alright, let's get the welding. Blow gun ready. Okay, we got her all, it's back to one piece again. There's quite a bit of modification that went on with this fender to make it fit properly. But it's all back together, it fits properly. My buddy is much happier with the way that it fits than the way that it was fitting. I'm happier with it. So tomorrow we will come out here and we'll get back to grinding. I still got a lot more welding to do, but I think we'll get this ground up, and then I got to flip it over. And we gotta try and get all this undercoating out from inside the wheel well. a mess, and I'm pretty sure that it's from factory. So, you know, this thing's 1949. That stuff's, it's petrified. So, we'll have to see. I'm hoping that, you know, maybe a little heat with the torch and the scraper, it'll come off. I know I hit it with the grinder and it turned gummy, so we'll have to see. I know Sandblaster didn't really do much to it because it's inside the doors as well. So we'll see, but I'm happy it's all one piece again. Guess I could do a little test real quick and just see. Oh yeah, she'll come out. Sweet. Cool, looks like it'll come off. So that's it for me. I'm gonna call it a night. So tomorrow's another day. Get a good fresh start. Hopefully get some stuff ground down. And get this undercoating scraped off. I do have to do some welding on the inside here. Only where I see that it didn't like fully penetrate. And then we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with what I cut here. There is I don't know if I'm gonna use this or if I should just make a new one. But you know, this is part of what I cut off of the Fender. I had to cut it off because this was on the frame. So, you know, I don't know, do I cut some of this off and just weld this back on? You know, I'm thinking just maybe making a new one. So, but just kind of gives you an idea of what I got to put back on there. You know, even if I, you know, just take a piece of sheet metal, probably have to be a different piece. This one's not long enough. And then we, you know, tack it in place, and then I cut and trim what I need to. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I gotta do something with it. And that's gonna have to be done on both sides, both driver and passenger. Now these how I cut it and moved everything around, that's not getting done on the passenger side. That side's okay, so hopefully way less work on the passenger side, but this part will have to be done. Alright everybody, once again, I'm out. See you guys in the next video.